As we all know, when you get the news that a loved one has cancer or an illness, it can be absolutely devastating. And the same is true when you learn your family pet has an illness too. That is when the great organization Frankie's Friends comes in. Danielle Martin is the executive director, and Helen Lee is the pup parent to Fergie, who you've probably already seen. What a sweetheart. But first we want to talk about why Fergie is joining us today because of this great organization. Sure.
So Frankie's Friends is a nonprofit foundation dedicated to finding cures and helping pets with life-threatening conditions. So we actually work directly with pet-owning families to help them when their dog or their cat needs, emergency and specialty care, and unfortunately if they can't cover the full cost of treatment, we can step up and we can help so that they don't have to suffer from unnecessary pain or not getting the treatment that they need to save their lives just because they can't afford the full cost of treatment. So,
and like we were talking before we started, actually, so many people take into consideration food and pet care and costs like that, but they don't think about an emergency.
Right. So we love rescues, we love shelters. Unfortunately, that's not what we do. We work specifically with pet-owning families who, you never really think about what happens if your dog gets hit by a car, or if your dog needs emergency surgery, or your cat unfortunately gets diagnosed with cancer. And so in those emergency situations, that's where Frankie's Friends can step up and help. And we work directly with Blue Pearl veterinary hospitals to help provide the emergency surgeries that they would need and the specialty care for the pets to help save their lives.
Well, and that's where Fergie, or Fergalicious, comes in, that you've been already able to see. This sweet dog is looking great now, but Helen, Fergie decided to take a snack of something she shouldn't have.
Yep, absolutely. Not only did she do that once, she did that 3 times. So we are very grateful that Frankie's Friends was able to help step in and help us with her 3rd surgery, which literally happened a month after her 2nd surgery.
Fergie swallowed a rock.
I was going to say, let's say what she did.
Yeah.
So wait, 3 surgeries she had to have.
Yeah, she had 3 separate surgeries. Apparently, she is a lab, so she likes to eat anything, and that includes rocks from our garden. Oh. So she did on 3 separate occasions, and really the 3rd time was difficult for us because it literally was 1 month after she came out of the 2nd surgery.
Well, how can families get in touch with you when they're in this kind of a situation? How are you able to help them?
So we actually work with the veterinary hospitals. So the referring hospitals will contact us and say, hey, this animal has a good prognosis for a good quality of life after treatment. We just need to, help them with the treatment to make sure that they're going to be okay. But anybody can reach out to us on frankiesfriends.org. So they can learn about our events, they can learn about our nonprofit, they can learn about how to donate, all of the above at frankiesfriends.org.
Well, I hope Fergie's got plans here for the weekend, because there's a special event that is targeted towards Fergie and to help others like her.
Absolutely.
Tell us about the Pup Crawl.
So on Saturday the 27th, the Seminole Heights Pup Crawl is our first annual event. It will be benefiting Frankie's Friends to help save the lives of pets here in Tampa Bay. It starts off at Fodder and Shine around 4 o'clock. That's where you'll register and get your t-shirts, and then the finale is over at Brew Bus. There's over 10 different locations that are participating in Seminole Heights that are going to be offering different food tastings, discounted drinks, all kinds of fun things for anybody who's participating in the Pup Crawl. And all of it, again, all the proceeds go towards Frankie's Friends and helping save the lives of pets here in Tampa Bay.
I love that the money is staying right here. And Helen, I got to ask, when you found out that you were going to be getting some help, talk about that reaction with your family.
Yeah, we didn't realize that the organization existed. So like Danielle said, we went to Blue Pearl and we had to make a really difficult decision, whether we were going to continue with another surgery for her. And so the doctor had told us about Frankie's Friends, and we went through the process. And it changed our lives. It certainly saved her life. That was 2 years ago now, and we've had to make some adjustments to her lifestyle so that she doesn't go near the rocks again.
I say, did you move the rocks?
We did. We have an invisible fence, so we had to readjust the lines. But for the first about 6 months, she had to wear a muzzle every time she went outside. And that's when people see her wearing a muzzle, they think she's a dangerous dog, but really she's just a very hungry dog.
She's a lab.
Yes, absolutely. So, but now she's been great, and she doesn't eat rocks. She prefers wood chips instead, but at least she can digest that.
Well, while Fergie was wearing a muzzle, there's a chance that you can possibly wear a t-shirt based on this Pup Crawl. Real quick, get that in. It's not just a great time, but you also get a souvenir.
Absolutely. The t-shirt's what gets you into the participating locations at the Seminole Heights Pup Crawl. You don't have to have a dog to participate. Dogs are encouraged and welcomed, but you don't have to have a dog to participate. And we are actually selling the little bandanas for your furry friends if you come to the event, just like the one Fergie has on here, so the dogs can participate too.
I think I'm going to have to get Rookie one of those. Well, thank you so much. And we're actually not done talking about the Pup Crawl. I'm going to go ahead and send it over to Carly, who's talking about some other goodness that was going to be featured this coming weekend.